what you're probably thinking. My name is Kyra Owers, and if there's anything you should know about me, I love ducks. It all started in 1992 when a shipment of 29,000 rubber ducks were lost at sea while en route to the United States. The container was lost in the Pacific Ocean and the ducks scattered worldwide. There's just two small problems. I wasn't born in 1992 and I can't find a single one. Fortunately, I managed to find the luckiest duck. That being Lucky. He isn't made out of rubber, but he's a duck. That's all I need. Join me and Lucky on our journey as we discover all there is to know about ducks. But before we get started, I do have a confession to make. There was really only one reason why I wanted to make the documentary. Me and Lucky travelled to the Kingdom of Kerry, specifically Killarney town. Because in this town, there's a very special shop. This shop was the reason why I wanted to make a documentary.
So my inspiration behind opening the duck store really came from trips to Europe. We were in December in Barcelona last year, and that's when my kids first saw the duck store, and we were all amazed, but I was afraid to go in there in case I came home with 100 ducks. So I actually denied my children entry into the Barcelona duck store. But then we went to Milan a couple of months later, saw another duck store. I definitely couldn't walk past that one. So we went into that duck store, and then I fell in love with rubber ducks as well. So from that moment on then, I just kind of saw the amazement of rubber ducks, the joy that it brings people. And I also thought it was, a good business idea to bring to Killarney and to tie in with the town as well. So there's a lot of highlights I've had since opening the store. One of the first ones would have been really on our soft opening day. We just kind of gave an hour's notice of when we were opening and came back, and the street was full of people waiting to get into the store. So it was really great and really exciting to see all these people just waiting to get into the store, and it was so busy and people were having a great time and a great positive attitude here. But then definitely it comes back to the people that you meet in the store. Different people have their own stories of why they love rubber ducks, if they've been collecting them a long time, some personal reasons why they might visit rubber duck stores around the world. And it's really the people and how much they love rubber ducks and seeing them. That's the best thing. So I think the reason that everyone loves rubber ducks is that it comes back to the base level, in that everyone from a young age, they're used to seeing their rubber ducky in the bath. And everyone's got a positive association on some level of having rubber ducks in their life. But then also on a worldwide basis, it was something that was invented in the 1800s, and it's standed the test of the time of different generations, grandparents to parents to their kids, and it's worldwide. There's no denomination with it. Different countries, different races, everyone loves rubber ducks. So definitely, people have a fun association and a warm memory of rubber ducks. And then I think coming into a store like this, where there's hundreds of themed rubber ducks to choose from, they're seeing themselves in some of the rubber ducks, and they're also seeing family members, friends, people they love, that they know that they can pick a duck for them and gift them the duck, and then create, that happiness and that fun and that laughter with ducks again.
The Killarney Duck Store is one of 17 official duck stores in Europe. So there's no denying we all love rubber ducks. But why can't we share that love with them in real life? A common image we all know is feeding bread to ducks. But what people don't realise is feeding bread to ducks kills them. Foods that are more friendly to ducks include grass, greens, and seeds. Ducks are very socially active animals. If they're left alone for a long time, they can get depressed and anxious very easily. And not many people know this. But I think we can relate to ducks in that way. We all feel stress sometimes. You're trying to stay afloat, but you're paddling under the surface, trying to keep it together. There's a name for that, They call it duck syndrome. Sometimes life can be too much. And the reason why I know this is because I'm not alone.
As a college student, I find a lot of my stress comes from build-up. When you have assignments and exams all coming at you in such a short period, I find that can be hard to manage.
Like many six-year students, I'm under a lot of stress right now. It's less than 50 days until my leaving starts, so I'm racing around the clock trying to look over subjects, look through my notes. Each subject seems to be desperately trying to fight for my attention, as if I don't have 5 other subjects trying to do the same. It's as if they're forgetting I'm a person too. I have hobbies, I have relationships. I want to give these time, and if I'm scared if I don't, I'll lose them.
When you are studying something you are incredibly passionate about, you want to do the best you can. You feel like you want to prove yourself through your work, but because deadlines can be incredibly intimidating and stress can cause all sorts of things for a person, it can just make you feel really down. And I'm scared that the work I'm making currently does not reflect me as a student or my passion for what I'm studying, because it's all consumed by that stress.
So, what can we take away from all this? Well, I think there's more to ducks than what meets the eye. While different, we surprisingly have a lot in common. So maybe we should look out for ducks a little bit more. No matter where we are. While it's hard to have our ducks always be in a row, just know they're in the same pond. They'll keep swimming. You just gotta learn to trust them. At the end of the day, I honestly can't tell you why I love ducks so much. But you know what? I wouldn't have it any other way.